a broom and got ready for a very special day. This is a very special time. Show me a hill I can climb. Give me a mountain to move, and I'll prove that it's a very special day. I woke up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet, that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day. Up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet, that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
Very special day it is. We're on to the 22nd day of August, and it is a Tuesday. That means my partner in crime, because this morning is Autumn Scott Hall. Good morning, Autumn.
Good morning.
In the hot seat this morning, we have, from our Americans for Prosperity, Angel Purlee. Good morning, Angel.
Good morning. I thought this seat felt a little different.
It's a little hot. I lit it on fire.
It was the hot seat.
It's a little hot with these hot temperatures.
Yeah. Autumn and I have a cooling system going through our chairs.
That's
and
right.
We're in the hot seat, okay?
It's all right. Give it to me. I can handle it.
All right. I like that. All right, we're on to the 22nd day, and let's thank our sponsors, Autumn Scott Hall.
Our sponsors are Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Teas and Tumblers, Fox Purlee Wealth Management, Leader One Financial, and Fantastic Sam's.
Yay, thank you to our great sponsors and Fantastic Sam's. Don't forget, if you need to go and get your hair done, you need a hair done, a new hair did, get your hair did or something done. After going to the Colts game, there's there's a player on the Colts team that's got this.
Good grief.
I can't stop thinking about it. It's his hair. It's number 41, and he's got this long hair, and it's like completely just all curly and just a lot.
It's a bad thing, I'm telling you. Hair's part of the uniform. Maybe I can pull that bad boy.
No, and I know that. Yeah, but hang on.
He needs a haircut.
No, it's like, no, it blows in the wind when he runs. No, I'm like, I couldn't stop watching it. Usually, like, I'm a little bit obsessed with the cheerleaders, because I love, cheerleading. But no, this time I was obsessed with him, that hair. I was like, oh my goodness. And he was all over that field. Well, he was kicking it. He was doing it. And that hair just was going right with him. I thought, I've got to stop on the way home and grab a perm.
Grant Stewart.
Grant had Grant. I was totally distracted. If I was actually, they played the Bears, okay?
Yes, and
Bears
would have liked to have gone.
It was a great game. But if I literally, if I was the Bears, I could not have played by watching that hair. Mm-mm. That hair completely had me.
You know what they're thinking? They're thinking I'd like to get my hands on that hair and rip it out. That's what they're thinking. They probably were watching the hair.
No,
they were thinking I can grab that. If it's floating in the wind, that's easy.
Well, it was beautifully floating in the wind. I mean, actually, Bob Seger, you know what I mean?
That was against the wind.
I know. But it was a Bob Seger song right there on the field. Okay, I literally think that somebody on that field, though, had to be jealous. Because I know sitting in my stands, I was jealous. I was
100%.
Totally. I was like, make him run again. Just keep running. Just do a lap around.
Wild horses. It reminds me of.
It really would. It would go. Like when he'd get momentum, that hair would just go, and I'd be like, oh my goodness. You know what I mean? Make that man just run, you know? And he did. But anyway, so.
That's funny.
He's the
Yeah.
Colts linebacker, one of the Colts linebackers.
Yeah, and he is a good linebacker. He's good at his job, and so you'd want to watch him for that. But I couldn't stop with the hair, and so I've never walked away. Usually it's the cheerleaders, but this time it was the players.
That's funny.
Yeah. So my goal now, I'm gonna have to meet this man. Okay. All right. Anyway, so this is the 22nd day of August. Oh no, I really don't want to stand by him because I'm jealous of his hair.
You're still on here, Becky. Okay, 22nd
quit.
day of August.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, okay, moving on.
There we go. I'm telling you, it was such an impact. You would have heard me on the way home.
Some of us have fantastic hair, so we're not really worried about it.
Hair today, gone tomorrow.
That's right.
Okay. 22nd day of August. Today is Be an Angel Day.
Hey!
Hi!
Party over here!
Woo. You get your own day.
I do.
Woo.
I get my own day many days.
Look at Be an Angel Day.
Hey, listen, it's a very hard thing to live up to. I get it.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, today is
High
National,
standards.
how do you say this? B-A-O Day. B-A-O Day. Bao Day?
Bayo Day?
What is
It
Bayo?
looks like it almost looks like a dumpling or something. I don't know. Is it? Okay.
I'm not a huge fan of dumplings.
Oh, I am.
Oh, me, I am. When they're good.
You mean like stuffed dumplings or just like dumplings?
Dumplings in general. I'm not a big fan of boiled dough. Like, not my favorite.
Chicken and dumplings?
No, hate them.
Oh.
Hate chicken and dumplings.
You're the first person I've ever heard hate chicken and dumplings. What?
I am so like
What about
surprised.
grape dumplings? I make good grape dumplings.
I don't even know what grape dumplings are.
I don't know what grape dumplings are either.
I made
Obviously,
them
she
years
makes
ago.
them great.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
No, grape. That's what I'm saying. She makes them great. She just said I make great dumplings. No.
Making dumplings great again.
She makes them, but yet I don't know if I've ever had
Yes,
them.
you have. It's been years. But yeah, but I don't really, because there's a lot of like fat content that goes involved.
I don't eat
But-
boiled dough.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll eat your portion. Okay, here you go. Eat a peach day.
Oh man.
We were in South Carolina trying to find fresh peaches everywhere. I mean, like on the
How'd that work for you? I don't know that South Carolina is known for peaches.
This was
Yes.
it's a whole thing.
Okay.
Her and I will agree to disagree on this too. Like you would agree with me more. It's a whole.
You think of Georgia peaches, but South
As
Carolina.
I said we're in we're in South Carolina, not Georgia.
Okay, but when we went to Darlington, I don't know. Darlington, okay, which I want to say, anybody that loves NASCAR, anybody that loves racing, you have to experience Darlington, okay? That is just American,
Okay.
down home. I'm trying to be good with my words. Darlington Racetrack, okay?
I'm Googling right now South Carolina. and
Okay, so
peaches.
when you go down to Darlington Racetrack, there is markets that like have fresh produce, and these and when you get into these fresh produce, you actually drive into it, and when you drive into it, they've got all these different vendors, and they are like a farmer's market on crack. I mean, like they're just like completely just.
Okay, this is interesting.
Okay, tell us.
Yes. So actually, according to the Google, today
Google me,
South
baby.
Carolina produces the most peaches of any state in the South. That is right here in the Google.
Boom, 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 boom.
What? Cite your source.
FishersOrchard.com.
I don't know who those are. Never heard of
It's a
them.
little fishy.
Is South Carolina known for peaches? Oh my goodness, listen to this.
more.
South Carolina averages more than 3 times the amount in pounds of peaches harvested in Georgia in a typical season.
Drop the mic.
But Georgia is known as the peach state because commercial peach production began in Georgia, and many known varieties are hybridized there, including Alberta. I have no idea what Alberta is.
So
That's interesting. Maybe it's just because Georgia peaches are better.
That's what I was gonna say. Maybe it's the quality.
I don't
of the
know. I just
Georgia.
know in Darlington. I know my truth. Okay. And in Darlington, they had these peaches that were just out of this world.
Okay.
Okay.
And that is an opinion.
No, I
That's-
promise. There's
so-
not anybody that.
But
If I
here's
could've
the
brought
thing,
those
like if
peaches
I
back-
go to, you know, up north and have a great steak, doesn't mean that, they've got to have something to do with steaks,
Hey,
because
no,
that
you
was
can't.
the best
You can't leave
steak.
our. No, we have the best. I really have to step out on a platform on this. We have the best fish in our area.
We're landlocked. What are you
I don't
talking
care. I
about?
don't care.
We have
No.
good lake fish.
We
I don't
have
eat fish,
our
so I
fish.
can't.
No. I know. I'm telling you right now. Okay, that's a whole nother platform, because when you go, I promise, Florida does not know how. We know how to do fish better. I'm sorry. When I promise. No, I'm serious.
You're not allowed to make that
I-
statement when you're not really a big old seafood person.
No, I am enough. I feel like I'm qualified. I do feel like
I'm
that.
going back to peaches real fast because
Okay.
this is fascinating. Fisher's Orchard Glide, California produces the most peaches.
Well,
But-
No.
told you, I was like, never heard of it.
But South Carolina is second. That being said, do you know where peaches originated from?
Didn't you just say Georgia?
No, that they
They
commercialized.
commercial. You weren't
Oh.
listening.
Do you know where they originated from? Like all great things, China.
No way.
That's what it says.
Okay, so
They are from China
Man.
originally.
okay,
Man,
so let me
oh,
put a
man.
pin in this. Okay, so here we are. So okay, we had that experience in Darlington. So all the way
Okay.
home from Darlington, we eat these fresh peaches. We're just out of this world.
I do think fresh is better than canned or store bought. I do have to say that.
Okay, so I get a call. We're in South Carolina from my husband. Bring me some peaches home. Okay, so I'm laughing, and he's like, "No, really, I want peaches." You know what I mean?
I have a song in my head.
So,
Okay.
so I like at first. So he got a little bit irritated with me after I kept laughing, because I'm like, I didn't really think that was really what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, and so we tried everywhere to find fresh peaches. So we go to this. It's called a.
We searched high and
In love.
Why don't you just
far and
Google
wide.
peaches close to me?
We knocked on
No,
doors.
we wanted
Fresh.
fresh.
Yeah, peach
Okay.
orchards close to me. You can Google that bad boy.
Okay, so we looked for we wanted like a farmer's, like a market on the side.
We also,
Yeah.
mind you, it was getting a little later in the so we were time for press.
So we
time,
found
too.
this place. I don't even remember the name of it, but it was supposed to be a
market, some
fresh market. So we thought, oh well, they'll have fresh peaches, okay? So we go through there, and there's like all these doctors that are there, okay, buying their produce. So we're thinking this has to be good produce. So anyway, and we go and we get we get up and I purchased the peaches. Finally,
Just the peaches.
I buy the peaches and bought a bunch of peaches. So I said to the lady, I said, I couldn't find anybody that works here, but are these fresh peaches from South Carolina? She goes, I don't know. So she calls the manager. The manager comes up and he said, no, we came from California.
Number one producing state of peaches in the United States is in fact California.
So we decided that I really wouldn't be lying if I said they came from South Carolina. That was my lead line. When I brought the peaches home.
them home from South Carolina. However, they were shipped in from the California.
No, we didn't have to say that. However,
No, we didn't-
Just
we-
they came from South Carolina.
Yeah, that was
Here they
our lead
are.
line. And
Well,
then he
now
goes,
he knows.
Well, no, he knew, because he said, these were not homegrown.
That's because you can tell a difference.
I
Because
know.
California probably mass produces them, and there is a different flavor. Like you can't beat garden fresh tomatoes. You take a garden tomato and a store-bought tomato, and
They're
I
different.
promise you can tell the difference.
I'm not a
Absolutely.
tomato person.
Oh,
but
me,
I
I'm with
I
you.
will
I'm
believe
with
you
you. I
on
could
that.
tell a difference, yeah.
I mean, yeah,
So-
we only made our meal plan this week, and I kind of want to bump tonight's dinner and do BLTs instead, because my mom just brought me a bag of tomatoes.
Oh, I definitely bump.
Can she? I need her to dress me and do my
She's
meal.
dressing
I
me this
know.
week.
I need her to do all those things
I
for
love
me.
that. So did she
I
pick
love
it out
that
the night before?
Yeah, she does, and I love that she's getting older and can do that.
Do you actually, see, I'm telling you, I love, girls are so much fun.
Yeah, she even picked out my shoes. She's like, which flip-flops would you like today?
She
But I
took
love
the
this
black.
little get up. She even put like the whole shebang. Like,
Yeah.
Even the.
So do you model it
No,
like
no,
first?
not this.
Do you,
This I picked myself. But
do you try it on?
Okay, because I was super impressed by that movie.
Do you try it on first for her?
no,
For her?
no, I don't, because then I might not like it. And
Oh, so
I
you
just
just
wear it the day of. And this shirt, actually, I've had this shirt for a while, and it had the tags on it this morning. So, because I'm like, there are things in my closet that I don't wear, and I think she might pick things out that I don't typically wear.
Are you hiding them?
No, I just don't wear it. Like, this is not something I would wear on my own because of the way it's cut.
Now,
Why
next
did
week
you
I get to
buy
pick
it
out your
then?
clothes. Okay.
Because I thought it was cute and it was on sale. And I thought, well, I might wear it. But I'm not going to wear it to work or something like
And now
that.
you have.
And I am, because she picked it out. And it's funny because she is also wearing jeans and a black shirt today. So she wanted to match.
Oh, that's
today.
cute. Mommy
Oh,
and
we
me.
need a photo op.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We
she's
need
going
a
for a
photo.
tooth filling today as soon as I leave here.
There we go. We're getting that photo op before the two.
She almost came today. She wanted to come today. And I was like, you're not going today. Like, go to school. So,
Go to school.
Go
girl.
to school. All right, so
Get your
National Eat a
education.
Peach Day. So there's my peach story.
millions of peaches.
I know.
Okay, so funny story. When I was younger, peaches used to be my favorite scent and my favorite thing. Like I think it's because I was obsessed with the Dukes of Hazzard, and you know that took place in Georgia. So
I don't know.
I did not realize that. I guess I kind of. Well, I don't know if I knew that. I don't know.
I know a whole lot more about the Dukes of Hazzard than I should. A whole lot.
Whole lot.
Yeah, I was
It's a
like,
hidden talent I have.
You got me. You can have it. I don't know it.
Okay, so National Pecan Torte Day.
Ooh, peaches and pecans.
Mm.
That's, you can't beat that. A good peach crisp with pecans in that crisp. Oh, that's good.
Allie can make that. She makes peach cobblers and stuff like that.
Oh, it's good.
You
Put
could make that.
throw some pecans in that with a little bit of brown sugar, butter on top.
Get out.
It's
Mm.
good.
No, I don't want to hear about your cooking.
I haven't made it. I'm just saying it.
I
Will
know.
be good.
But I don't trust that your cooking's good because you've never made me anything.
Well, that's not my
Um,
fault. I did cook dinner last night, but I've not been cooking.
Okay, National Tooth Fairy Day.
Oh, so funny tooth fairy story.
Oh, all right. Let's
I hope
hear
there
it.
are no children listening.
I hope the tooth. I hear the tooth fairies like doing 20
I
teeth
think
a pop.
no, that is false, fake news. Kinley lost her. She has 7 baby teeth left.
Oh,
Because we
wow.
went to the dentist. So she lost one last night. Now, the last time Kinley lost a tooth, the tooth fairy forgot to come.
Oh.
And she came in, I was sitting on the couch drinking my coffee, and she came in, she's like, you are ruining my childhood. That's what she told me.
This was her lead line?
Yes, I'm like, well, good morning to you too. Glad that I could ruin your life first thing in the morning before my first cup of coffee. Like, okay, what did I do now?
I am magic like that.
Yeah. Well, obviously I'm not very magical because the tooth fairy forgot to come for her tooth. So so last night she lost a tooth. And I have no cash. I never have cash. Kinley comes in, hands me a $10 bill, and was like, I'm putting this tooth on my dresser. Here you go. You can go to the ATM and leave a 20 and keep this 10. Guess who never made it to the ATM? So this morning she comes in, she's like, she didn't even say anything. I was like, yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry. Like, I didn't get to the ATM last night. She goes, well, we'll go today before the dentist. So that's how I ruined my my kid's childhood.
Wait, so that's very persuasive on her part.
Yeah.
Because she's getting $10 a tooth?
That's what she thinks. It's not going to happen. But, I mean, that's what she thinks, so.
My kids would be, Angel would be over there yanking teeth out if
I was
she
like,
getting,
here's 50 cents.
if
Like,
she's getting that.
inflation is that. I'm not doing that.
Well, I used to, whenever Abby's kids would lose their teeth, I would tell them, like, hey, I think in front of Abby, like, hey, the Easter Bunny, I think, is bringing $20 a tooth.
The Easter Bunny?
That too.
I'm glad to see their
The tooth fairy. The tooth fairy is bringing $20 a tooth. And she'd be like, I don't think so. And I was like, oh, no,
I'd be
I think
like, oh, kids, I'm sorry Angel is a liar.
Abby's like, no, he is not bringing $20 a tooth.
He is. So I always thought the tooth fairy was a girl.
Have you ever seen the Santa Claus 3 or whatever?
No, but I do like the Guardians. The cartoon, The Guardians, where Santa's like Russian.
Oh, no, I don't know that.
Oh, well, it's fantastic. You need to watch
But Santa Claus 3 has the tooth fairy in it.
it. The Rock was the tooth fairy one time.
The
Oh, I
Rock
do
was the
remember
tooth
that.
fairy one time. See? So I just...
Well, I'll tell you, my kids, I'm ruining their childhood, so the tooth fairy does not visit our house. And Mom might if she remembers, but she doesn't, so.
And you just got $10 though for her.
Today is never,
Tooth fairy's getting some
never
money.
been better day.
This is never being better?
Like never been better.
Been better day. Never
I think
been
that's
better.
what I'm going to start saying. instead of when people say, how are you doing? And I say, living the dream, I'm going to just be like, never been better.
Never been better.
Yep.
This is also Southern Hemisphere Hootie Hoo Day. Hootie Hoo Day.
Hootie Hoo Day.
Hootie
Hootie
Hoo.
Hoo fish.
I'm Googling that.
Okay, take your cat to the vet day.
You need to take your cat to the vet.
Sissy baby needs to go.
Sissy baby does
need
to go.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
World Plant Milk Day.
Oh, I saw that. My Pampered Chef lady did that.
Plant milk.
Yeah, do you
Like
guys
almond milk.
Do you use plant milk?
I do. Mm-hmm.
I do not.
I do only in my smoothies.
Yeah, I do not.
I do. There's oatmeal milk.
Oat milk?
Oat milk.
Oat milk.
See, here's
Not
the
oatmeal
bad-
milk.
Here's the only bad
Might
thing
be a
about
little
all
bit.
of those. Okay, so I'm going to come back to Hootie Hoo Day in a minute. Here's the only thing about all those, like oat milk is really high in like calories and things. It's not healthy for you.
I know. A lot of times that's something you have to watch. You got to pick however you're doing it.
Right.
If you're watching your calories or your carbs or whatever, because some things will be high in calories or high in carbs that they
Right.
advertise as healthy. So.
Well, and this is interesting. I do like almond milk, but I have a problem buying almond milk because you can make it so easily. So.
How do you make it?
Well, I'll tell you how you make
Milk
it.
and almond.
Well, actually, all almond
You
milk
can
is.
never mind.
You can milk anything.
You can't milk anything. You literally soak almonds in water for 24 hours, and then you blend it all up, and then you remove the pulp, and that's how you get almond flour and almond milk. Like, it's so easy to do.
Crazy easy.
Just so easy.
And all her gadgets that she has in
I
her
know,
all
that's
her
what I was
gadgets.
thinking.
She's got all these
Just
gadgets.
so easy.
Yeah.
So it's Southern Hemisphere Hootie Hoo Day. So Hootie Hoo Day is a day designed to help people overcome the wintertime blues and prepare them for spring. So it must be coming spring in the Southern Hemisphere.
Oh.
Wow.
So really then is it reverse Hootie Hoo Day for us?
That's what I was going to say.
Because-
That's exactly what I was going to say. So do we get a Hootie Hoo Day?
Yeah, February 20th of 2021.
Well,
Ah.
speaking of that, I'm going to segue in. Speaking of weather, it's very dangerous out there to, because
Drink your water.
Water, sunscreen, breaks every so often, and stay in if you can. Check on elderly. I mean, all of the above, everything, because this game on this week. We're gonna feel summer for sure.
I'm here for it.
Oh yes, you like
It's
Hell's
all
Front
the
Porch.
summer.
I do. I love me some Hell's Front Porch.
Yeah.
I'll sit outside and enjoy myself today.
Okay.
I didn't have to work in it, but I honestly did not think yesterday was that bad. But I wasn't out working in it either, so I will say that
It's very close. It was very close. Close, like the.
Thursday's gonna be hot, and I'm not gonna be surprised if the game's canceled.
Well, actually, a lot of your football games are moving back till 8 o'clock. They're
They
going to
can-
move them, or they're going to cancel
You
them.
can't do it on Thursday because we have two. We play 7th and 8th,
Yeah.
and if you move it back to 8, our kids aren't gonna get home till 11 because it's away. So I
Yeah.
expect that to be canceled. But we canceled soccer and JV last night.
Yeah. I knew there was going to be cancellations.
Wow.
Well, this heat, they just can't do it.
Well,
you know,
and you know what? At the end of the day, it's not worth it.
No.
That's what I stand by.
I agree.
I mean,
Yeah.
I have mixed feelings because sometimes I'm like, don't be wussies. 50 years ago, we were playing in the dead of summer. But at the same time, I'm sitting here thinking we don't need a heat stroke and to be sued. So
and we've
cancel the game.
learned that. We've learned that it is dangerous.
not worth
yeah,
it.
So, right.
So
Okay, since, everybody's like busy, got a lot going on, and 'tis the season for this, here's 4 tricks to quickly find something you lost. Have you ever had like, you're like, I don't know where
no, it's to the abyss. We're done. We're done. We don't need it.
Okay, we've lost a sippy cup.
The universe says
No,
we don't need
don't
it.
put me in a bubble with you. You lost the cup. You had one
That's why I
job
have
to
more
do.
than one.
So,
Just go get another one.
okay, so here's what
This is a personalized one.
So what?
Okay.
They'll find it and give it back.
Not in South Carolina.
They might. They might.
I did leave my name and number.
There you go.
Okay, so here's the full story. Okay, here's how you're supposed to, if you've lost something, check the spots where you lost it before.
Oh yes, because we're gonna remember where we lost it at. That's brilliant.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to hear the rest.
Is your
of these.
missing phone usually by the sink? Is your remote usually on the mantle? Look there
Oh,
first.
this is where it usually is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if it's where it usually is, then I wouldn't have lost it.
Check those spots. Hey.
Hey, I see money.
What's up, my $10 tooth fairy money?
The tooth fairy.
I
The
just
tooth
lost
fairy's getting
$10.
paid.
I was looking.
The tooth
Where did
fairy's
I
getting
put that?
paid
In your
these
purse?
days.
Right. Okay,
Okay.
so look where it is supposed to be.
Yeah,
because
now this
then
is-
it wouldn't be lost.
Now this is
Yes.
my method. Retrace your steps. That's what I always go back and retrace my steps.
I don't
Think
remember
back
my
when
steps.
you had the item in your hand most recently and try to retrace your steps to that point. Okay, number 3, look in all the seating areas. Places where
Seating?
you sit are
Oh, like a
magnets for
couch.
these items. Look in the couch cushions, behind throw pillows, on side tables, and under couches and chairs.
This is where I'm going to say a minimalist lifestyle comes in handy.
That's when it would, yeah, that would be fantastic, yeah.
I mean,
I could probably use that for a lot of things, though.
I don't have one. I like pillows, but I mean, I could see where it would be very beneficial.
This is also, they don't have a 2- and 1-year-old walking around.
So funny, you know, like I'll get Christmas pillows, and my
That'd be
son-in-laws, first thing they do is start throwing them off the couch.
Hey, you know what I started doing, speaking of minimalist? So now, instead of buying whole new pillows, I just go to Amazon and I buy the pillow covers,
Yeah.
and I just change out my pillow covers.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm frugal. That's who I am. $10 for 4 instead of $15 for one pillow.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yes. Okay, number 4, change the lighting. Sometimes when you change how a room looks, it helps you search with fresh eyes.
Like you turn on the light. What a great idea.
Yeah, plus it's
if
also
only I wasn't
because
looking
you
in the
left
dark.
something in the shadows. I don't know.
Maybe you need to open the curtains in the living room instead of keeping
These
them
are
closed.
tricks to quickly find something you lost. If anybody does this and you find something, please let me know. You know what I mean?
I have a flashlight now. We're getting the spotlight out. That's
Okay.
great.
Okay, real
Yeah,
quick.
actually on the oh wait, but every time I need a flashlight, it's on my phone.
that I've lost.
It's no longer with me.
No, we have
Yeah.
flashlights everywhere. We love flashlights.
Oh, see the flashlights at
That
my
was
house.
smart. So
they-
when we had the storm, you had your flashlight.
Yeah, we also have like the little battery-powered light switches that like they have LED lights on them, and they take batteries and you flip them like you put
Oh
closets and
yeah.
things.
I know exactly what you're
So
talking about.
yeah, we have a lot of those. So when the power goes out, we do still have them.
Oh, that's cool. But no, my kids like we played flashlight tag with ours are gone, long gone.
Oh.
Flashlight tag became a thing,
You
and
get the
I-
big heavy ones they can't carry.
oh, okay. Well, I did not do that. Oh, they were the little tiny ones that they could run around with and play.
I mean, flashlight tag.
I remember my dad had an army flashlight. And like those flashlights, I remember as a little girl they had different
Those big
lenses.
ones? Yeah.
Yeah, like the great big
Yeah,
ones, and they
yeah.
had like the orange filter and the red light and the like all these different filters.
And like the SOS, or like the one that like
Yeah,
goes-
and we'd always get in trouble for playing with them because we'd lose them. Maybe I should give him that article.
There you go.
Might be able
4
to find
ways
it
to
for
find
years
them.
later.
Turn the lights on. Look underneath your pillow.
Like I remember that the different filters.
Oh wait,
You
no,
need to
it
get your
wasn't
kids one. They
flashlight
would love
tag.
it.
It was flashlight hide and seek. That's what it
Kind
was.
of the same thing.
Is it? Because you're chasing versus like hiding.
I did the best hide and seek not too long ago. I was so proud of myself. Nobody could find me. I just want to say.
I don't even want to know where you were.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know
I-
the kids you
you
were
didn't even-
watching.
yeah, you didn't even want to-
because
yeah,
that,
it was kids.
that comes to tell me that the kids
Yeah.
were not being watched. So.
No.
The kids were hiding.
No,
Yeah,
I was hiding. I was.
No, she said she had the best spot.
I do. I'm
So,
really good
They
at
were
that.
all hiding. That's
I-
how I always play hide and seek.
I-
Okay, guys, let's go hide, and
Well,
then I hide.
see, I do just the opposite. I hide. And they
So
try
she
to-
took off to Walmart while the kids were trying to
did
find
not.
her.
No, I did not. I just want to say those are a little bit of skills that I have. I was really
I love
good.
that.
Okay, this is actually the 12 most overrated movies people pretend to love.
Oh, I want to hear these.
Movies can easily become overrated when they don't quite live up to the hype.
Agreed.
Okay,
I agree with
technology
this
has
as well.
advanced so much that they're not as impressive anymore. Well, ScreenRant.com put together a list of 12 most overrated movies
12. All right, let's.
people pretend to love. You may or may not agree with some of them, but here they are. Number 1,
I need like a button. You know, I need like agree.
Yeah, I need like
disagree.
a agree.
I know, like
disagree.
agree
Hang
or
on.
disagree here.
hang on, Sissy Baby was hitting this button the other day. I don't know where it was at.
That
There
was
it is.
easy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She was hitting it.
I used to have an easy.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay,
Let's hear it.
number 1.
No, number one. Start
You
12.
got number 12.
Why? Okay, this is the order it gave. Okay, number 12. Okay, back in 1999.
Oh gosh. Hey, don't go too old on
I can't help it.
1999.
Fight Club.
Never seen it.
Fight Club. I had to see that in school. It was
Never seen it.
Okay, number 2 or number 11.
Disagree.
Sorry. Number 11. Oh, The Notebook.
Never seen
disagree.
it.
I disagree too.
Never seen it.
Oh my gosh, you got to see that.
Mm-mm.
But hang on. What are you disagreeing on? I'm disagreeing that it's hang on, overrated. Then I agree and I agree.
You think Notebook was
I
overrated?
think Notebook is so overrated.
I think what I've read
What?
on reviews, because I don't watch the movies, I think that was a very toxic relationship.
Oh snap!
And
Toxic,
yeah,
as
I
in
think it was
why
very manipulative and toxic. That's all I'm saying. I read the book, didn't watch the movie.
Wait, hang on. Wait, we got to have a book talk. Okay, what are you talking about?
Like they didn't even. It's just toxic relationship. All that back and forth, fighting, and not even wanting to be together, but wanting to be together. I don't like you because you're not in my social status. Toxic.
Romeo and Juliet started.
Also
Yeah,
toxic.
but she
Yeah, right.
but hang on here. I will say this, and I don't understand the hype for it. But she wanted him. It was her parents.
Well, never seen the movie. So.
Those darn parents. I've never read the book, so. I couldn't.
Okay.
But I agree.
But
That
I
is.
did
I
read.
don't
So,
understand.
do you guys know there actually was another book after that was like their children?
Yes.
And that one was a good book. I read that one too.
I never
No,
read
well,
I
that.
heaven
think-
forbid they make a movie about that.
Yeah.
And I do think maybe their love did become something real.
What shows at the end? Oh, you haven't seen the movie.
I don't watch the movies.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 10.
Okay, I agree.
No,
That
okay.
one, no hype. Nope.
Okay,
Don't
now this
understand
one
that.
I will not agree on because this is like should have had hype. It completely changed everything, and all I have to do is this. Donna.
Jaws.
There you go.
Never seen it.
Adam Scott Hall. What in the world?
What do you mean? That I
This
disagree
is-
with.
This is Becky's
You
favorite.
just-
hang
She
on.
loves Jaws.
Okay, hang
I
on.
love Jaws.
Okay, you're confusing the
Jaws
heck out of
changed
me.
my
So
life.
she disagrees. She thinks that this movie
Should
is
have
worth the
hype.
I agree. It is worth the hype. Yes,
because there was
100.
nothing like this. I mean, when you sit down with your popcorn and your soft drink,
In the pool, in the lake.
I was scared in the tub. I was scared to take a bath. I was like,
In that salt water you were swimming in your bathtub.
I think.
Listen, never seen it.
No.
But I know.
No, I mean even just that right there, you knew.
I knew it.
You
Yeah,
knew.
I did know it.
See that right there.
Worth it. Worth
So
the
good.
hype.
There you
Worth
go.
every
Yeah.
bit.
Okay, so
You need
we
to go back and
disagree
pay
with
more
that
for
one.
your ticket because you totally got more than what the ticket
worth
cost.
the hype.
Yeah.
That was a mechanical shark, by the way,
Yeah.
and it rusted. Just
Dude, they had a ride
Yeah.
and it came after me.
At
Legit.
Universal.
It was right here.
It was
Yeah.
so much fun. Yeah. I wish they wouldn't have done
So
that.
we disagree that one should have the hype.
Yes, 100%.
Okay,
Number 9, Chinatown.
Never seen it.
Never
seen it. Okay, none of us. So we have.
Okay,
nothing on
so not worth the
that.
hype.
Okay. This is okay. What we're talking about is movies that were not worth the hype. Number 8, Forrest Gump.
I did see Forrest Gump,
Uh,
and I will say this. Forrest Gump is one of those movies that is so dumb you have to love it.
I know.
And listen,
You
let's
think it was
talk
worth
about,
the hype?
Let's talk about how his mom got him into school, people. That
That's
was easily
not
admitted.
just-
Your mama
So-
sure does like your education.
I
Sure
will
does
say
care about
this.
your education.
What made Forrest Gump, I do think it was worth the hype for the simple fact that what made Forrest Gump brilliant, and I will say this from somebody who does not watch movies, it had so many different nuggets of things that got missed that every time you go and watch it, you find something different that
Well,
you missed.
and just like there's so many lines that like if you say life is like a box of chocolates,
It's classic.
people know that.
Love a shrimp.
Yeah. If you, I know everything there is about shrimp.
garlic shrimp, grilled shrimp.
So, I mean, I think that's what made that movie brilliant. Because you can go watch
Run,
it again.
Forrest, run.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
look
see
at all this
something
thing.
new.
These are just
they're all things, but like if Forrest Gump was on, I would not watch it.
Oh, no, I wouldn't watch it. But, I mean,
If
not gonna do
Forrest
that.
Gump was on,
It's
I
too
would not
long.
watch it.
it's way too long of a
there's
movie.
a lot going on.
But
yeah.
it's because there was a lot going on.
I love you, Jenna.
And I think also that was a very toxic relationship.
What was that? I must have outdrank me
completely.
15
Like, I
Dr.
don't even-
Peppers.
I don't even think that was his kid. Whatever. Not mine.
That was supposed to be his kid. What do you mean?
It wasn't. It's not his kid.
It was so his kid.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
I think she came back pregnant, but again.
It's
Okay, I
Jenny.
think Jen, I do think that one was
Jenny,
worth the
where
hype.
did you go?
Maybe not. I mean, it was worth the
Maybe
hype.
some of those quotes, but I don't think the movie itself
Okay,
was.
number
Eh.
7. Okay, here we go.
Give it a solid C.
This is coming up because we'll be in scary. The Shining.
Never seen it.
Never seen it. I don't
saw
purposely
it-
scare myself.
Yeah.
I don't watch scary movies at all. 'Cause
Wait,
I
I think I can quote.
Me too.
Yeah.
Seriously, Abby's always like, "Don't tell me what you're thinking. Don't tell me what you're thinking. Do not tell me what you're thinking."
Yeah, I can't.
What now?
Yeah.
You don't like?
I
scary
can't
movies?
watch scary movies because I have an overactive imagination.
Which, as do I.
Oh, okay. So, The Shining. I think here's Johnny.
Well, here's the thing. Was The
That's the
Shining
quote.
the one with the twins?
Yeah, I think so.
So I think
so.
here's
I don't
why
know.
it's worth the hype. You have it's like you have too many movies that make references to it that it had to leave a lasting effect somehow.
Angel and I found the 2 dresses. Remember?
You,
You were
Wait.
with her.
Yeah.
I don't. Hang on here. Was it
Do
recently?
you not yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm trying to. But you remember, I don't really know what those girls. I've never seen it. I don't
Okay.
really know
Okay.
100%.
blue dresses, I know they're blue dresses.
They're blue
Because
dresses.
they have,
Yeah.
I mean, like that's why I think that one's worth the hype because you have.
Oh, you think it is worth the hype?
I do. I think.
You don't think Forrest Gump is, but you think The Shining
No, I
is.
said Forrest Gump was worth the
Okay,
hype.
No,
worth
she
the-
said it was worth the hype
Okay.
because the little nuggets.
It's-
I
I'm never
remember.
gonna watch
Okay,
it again.
that's right,
but it
the
was
nuggets.
I
worth the hype.
remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think The Shining,
Shining
it
is
has
worth the
too
hype.
many references to it to not be worth
I'm
the
gonna
hype.
say no go.
Okay.
I've never seen it. I won't
All right.
watch it.
I'm gonna
but-
say. So I'll be the tiebreaker here. I'm gonna say it's worth it because I do think it's worth the hype because so many people love it. It's not my
It's
show.
fine.
either.
I'm
It's not
cool
mine.
being the lone wolf.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can handle it.
I mean,
Number-
I'll never watch it, but
Yeah, I'm not
watched
gonna watch it either.
Nor will I.
Number 6, Avatar.
never seen it.
Never seen all the way through. Seen
Oh,
bits and pieces.
it's good. Worth the hype. It's beautiful. The scenery's gorgeous. I've got a friend that's artsy, and she's like she just loves the art of it all, the beautiful.
Okay,
like
but what about the storyline?
not bad, not
Because
bad. It is very long. You
What
talk
I
about long.
remember of that, the critics of that were basically like the storyline was lacking. It was basically a big platform to display CGI or whatever.
But here's the
But
thing.
I don't know.
though.
I never seen it.
I mean, like, you could really get into details of the hype. So, like, are we talking about, like, the hype, like, as it was being brought out and everybody was so excited? Or are we talking about, like, the hype, like, everybody's seen it and, oh my gosh, you gotta keep watching?
Well, I think let me go back real quick. Hang on.
I've not seen it all the way
It's
through
like
either.
movies that easily become overrated when they don't quite live up, and so like
So
here's
yes,
the.
there were big expectations for it, but it didn't live up. to
But
it.
some people will go ahead and say, "Oh, I love it." People pretend to love just because they want to because of the hype.
Oh, I have no problem saying that.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
I
Yeah.
will say this though, that is not a movie I have any desire to watch because it's not the kind of movie. Not that I watch movies, but I really have a problem. I think with the whole CGI thing. Like it's not real. It's not real,
Okay.
and I have a problem with that.
Well, I cannot speak on this because I have not seen the whole thing.
I've seen it, and yeah, it's not bad. Okay, number 5, The Greatest Showman. Now I saw that.
Never seen it.
I didn't know there was so much hype. I guess.
Okay, yeah, The Greatest Showman had a lot of hype, and so I did try to watch this movie because I like,
The actor.
oh boy, what's his name? Jack something.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I didn't make it past the first 25 minutes, and I
Really?
was like, this is the dumbest thing ever, and I'm done.
Yeah, I watched it, but it
But
wasn't.
some
yeah.
people love it, and I love musicals, so that really kind of broke my heart because I love musicals.
see,
Oh
I'm not
wait,
the
maybe I
musical
haven't seen The Greatest Showman.
Yeah, it's the circus people.
Yeah.
What I was thinking, what's the one that? There's another circus one that's
It has
Is this
Wolverine
music-
in it.
who?
It's like it's like a musical. There's a lot of singing.
Oh
it has
no, I haven't seen
Zendaya
it.
in
then.
it and all
I have
that.
not seen that one. Then.
Yeah,
There's
I
another
didn't
one.
make it past 25 minutes.
It's got the okay.
Mm-mm.
Number 4. I think this is really totally. I don't think anybody had to pretend to like this. Frozen.
I love Frozen.
I
Yeah,
know.
worth it. That's the only one I've found Jaws and Frozen so far, the only two.
I
Worth
loved
it.
Frozen. I thought Frozen was great.
I think
Let
so
it
too.
go.
Let it go.
I mean, they're coming out with. I heard. I don't know if this is factual or not, but I heard there was a third one coming out.
I'm not even.
But you know
mad.
how I feel about sequels.
I know.
Love is an
I
open
know.
door.
Hey. Always summer.
Listen, I loved Frozen. I did.
Do you want to build a snowman? That's all I want to know. Okay, let's see here. Number 3. Ooh. It's another scary one you guys probably haven't seen. Silence of the Lambs.
Never seen it.
Nope.
Okay. All right.
Maybe I get Silence of the Lambs and The Shining mixed up.
Who wrote this list? I need to make
Is
my own
Silence
list.
of the Lambs the one with the leather mask?
Wait, these are things that you are agreeing, majority.
I agree with 2 of them.
No, you did. You disagreed with 2 of them. You're all messed up. You
Yeah.
disagreed that Frozen
Yeah,
Dolls
this is
should
actually-
not be on that list. All the other ones you said.
Oh,
yes.
oh, okay. Man,
So
this
you
whole
wrote the
disagree to not.
Yeah, I've never
Woo!
seen Silence of the Lambs.
Okay, number 2, the Star
seen it.
Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi.
Gosh. Never seen it.
Oh, you guys. Well, it was playing somewhere, I'm sure, Angel, that you would have seen. Okay, number 1.
Number 1.
Here
number
it
one.
is.
Drum roll, drum roll.
Drum roll.
I just want to say, this was worth everything. I did not have to pretend to love this. I loved it. Avengers Infinity War.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we
Worth
loved it.
it.
Wait,
Yeah.
what was it?
Avengers.
Oh,
Infinity War.
Avengers Infinity War. Is that where we lost Iron Man? Is that the one?
Okay,
For-
first of all,
oh.
time out.
We need
Time
not
out.
to tell
No
this stuff.
spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Listen,
what
that
do you-
movie is so old. Everybody's seen it, and if they haven't seen it by now, they're not going to watch it.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
my
sorry.
goodness.
I think you just...
We apologize for her behavior.
I'm asking.
What's
I
that,
don't know.
bro? You just broke the 3rd wall or whatever.
Listen.
You looked at the camera.
It's-
You just looked at the camera.
It's all there. Everybody already knows. So listen, I will say this. I'll go on record saying this because I did try to watch all those movies.
They're good.
No, they're not bad. They're not bad.
She couldn't
but-
stop with Black Widow. She loved Black Widow.
Actually,
Ah.
I didn't move on past Black Widow.
See?
What came after Black Widow? I
I
forgot.
can't remember what.
I did watch Doctor Strange because
You gotta love. You gotta open those portals.
But again, you know how I feel about sequels, and it's like finish it already. Be done.
Do it one and done.
I'm done.
One and done. We got football to play. We ain't
So
got
basically,
time.
for Autumn, it's got to be really good for her to want it a second time.
That's true. It's really accurate. I did like Infinity Wars though,
Poor Justin.
but then I didn't like the one after that.
High expectations over here for this one. High expectations.
All right, onward. How we go? Okay, so there we go. We're done with that. Okay,
We're
enough.
done.
Enough of that.
That was a terrible list.
Okay.
That was,
So you disagree with 3 of them then at that point?
yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm highly offended they put
She-
Avengers on there.
She just wants
Like, I was okay, and then they put Avengers on there.
Oh,
Avengers.
Yeah, I know.
Avengers, I don't think is highly overrated. Like I think people do genuinely love
No,
that.
we have that on replay at our house. Like, we love us
Yeah.
some Iron Man, some Captain
Oh,
America.
You gotta have that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a classic. And I will say this.
Doctor
I will go on
Strange.
record saying this.
Wanda.
Oh, Wanda's
They really
like the
did
woman.
a very good job with those movies. DC people could learn a little bit.
We say that all the time. Now you're talking my talk.
I mean, DC, you're letting me down, buddy. And
I
that's
know.
sad because Wonder
It's-
Woman's my favorite superhero in the whole wide world.
Are
and
you serious?
Oh,
yes,
wow.
I'm 100%
What about
serious.
Xena?
I love the daughter
you ever watch
of
Princess
Xena.
Warrior?
Xena? What?
Xena Princess Warrior?
Warrior, yeah.
Lucy
Yeah.
Liu?
Did
Lucy
you ever-
Lee?
Lucy, yeah.
Yeah, I love that. And I loved Hercules.
Oh man,
Ken Sorbo.
the mighty son
And I
of
loved when they were
Hercules.
together, like the ones that they did
Oh,
where they
yeah.
were together.
You
I
know the
remember
whole
that,
time.
Yeah.
Those were the best.
Wasn't it?
You know
Oh,
he had to
man.
sit there and say she's just so hot.
She was
like
on
their-
there, and then like after that was like Walker, Texas Ranger.
I loved Walker. I still love me some Walker, Texas Ranger.
Is he?
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris. When Chuck Norris.
Listen,
I
he's
love
like
those
in his
Chuck
80s
Norrises.
now.
You know what I mean? When Chuck Norris walks in the room, I can't remember.
It's
how
just like
they
a
are.
ripple effect, and then I
Like-
think of when you go to Chuck Norris, I think of Expendables, and then I think of
Never
Sylvester
seen
Stallone.
Expendables. Never seen
Oh.
that.
Best Expendables 3.
Never
Oh,
seen
don't-
that.
then we'll just go
there's
straight-
already
yeah, I
3.
know.
I'm not even gonna watch it.
No, you need to just go straight to 3. You'll be fine.
I'm not even gonna watch it.
No, you don't have to watch the others. You can understand it by watching 3.
And that tells me that was done very poorly then.
Well, just watch it.
I saw something the other day that said people don't understand sequels, and that's why Batman's parents die in every movie.
Oh, it's so. Oh.
Because people don't understand sequels. See, I prevent that from happening by just not watching them.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway.
We need a list. We need a list where number 2 is better than number 1,
Right.
and bring it up to Autumn and see what she thinks.
Okay,
she
so-
hasn't watched it. Probably.
I haven't watched it. I don't like movies.
All right.
I think on that list, the only ones that I saw were 3. That's a 30% that is failing.
Hang
That's
on
very
here.
good.
I didn't. There was a lot on there I didn't know either, though.
Okay, so we're gonna okay, we're going to switch gears here. Okay, we're gonna go back. Actually, I want to talk a little bit about politics because this coming Wednesday is our first big
Tomorrow.
debate. Tomorrow.
So interestingly enough, you were talking politics yesterday.
Brett
I
Baer.
was
Yes.
listening, and I thought, why isn't Angel there? A minute.
Right? I know.
Well, he
right?
had the
Why is
interview. I
Angel
know.
not
No,
there?
I wish we would have had the interview today, but it was set
Hey,
up
that's
for
why the
yesterday,
cookie
so-
crumbles.
Yeah.
Crumble
That's
cookie.
the brain.
Yeah.
That's a George Strait song. The way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
She knows
We
George
know George
Strait.
Strait.
I know George Strait.
But back to
And
the
that's a
back to the
fact.
politics. So this is going to be, and we know. I'm just telling things that we know. Trump has said he's not coming, and some of the
I'm hoping that's fake news.
some of the people are saying that that's not
Not
good.
coming
They're
where? To
not
the
going to come
debate.
to the debate.
To Wednesday's debate.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
I'm
Wednesday
just
starts our
clarifying
first.
for
Yes.
our listeners.
Yeah. Clarify. So yeah, clarify.
Where's our debate being at? Where's it going to be?
It's going to be on Fox News, and hang on, the debate will be. Hang on, I can tell
This
you.
pen does not work.
Do you want to know exactly the location?
No, I'm just saying that. Yeah,
the
like,
location,
is
or
this
like
a
do you mean
Republican
like,
debate? Is
Yes,
this-
Republican
yes,
debate,
okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I'm
Republican
Which
primary.
actually it's going to be. I'm trying to remember. He said yesterday how many people will be. I mean, how many actually?
Oh, what?
Yeah, how many actual candidates will come? He said he was expecting. Of course, you never know until they actually come.
Until they show up.
Yeah, yeah.
They
But they've been
actually
working on the
show up.
questions. I thought that was
They'll be
interesting.
new.
I thought it was interesting how he got the questions, and he said that they work on the questions to get them. And
But the bucket questions are the exciting ones,
yeah. So anyway, that'll be.
questions. What are bucket questions?
where you can write them in.
Oh,
That encourages crowd participation.
yeah.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, you need it from me. I was already participating.
I love it.
Well, I
Throw
just
'em
think
off.
it's going to be very interesting. And so, speaking of politics, and then I found this Jennifer Lawrence, and I know she is,
J-Law.
Yeah. No, you're thinking of Jennifer Lopez.
No, she said J Law.
Oh, I think you said J. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Listen,
J-Law.
I'm a firm believer that all entertainers should keep their opinions to themselves.
No, this is not an opinion. I just thought this was interesting. Okay.
What did J-Law
Okay,
say?
listen, here we go, okay? So, so you asked, because you asked.
Didn't you ask?
Yeah. Okay. What did Jennifer Lawrence have to
I
say?
thought this was interesting, okay? All right, here we go. Come into the room.
Okay, hi, I'm Jen. When I was your age, I didn't give a flying flooey about politics, so I totally get it. If you don't, I grew up in a politically divided household, so I've always felt really, really strongly that politics aren't like sports. You know, there's no need to have team loyalty. So I'm not here to tell you how to vote. I'm not here to tell you to go see one of my movies. Red Sparrow opens March 2nd everywhere. I'm here because, as corny as it sounds, I love my country and I want to protect it. And there is a problem that is much bigger than political parties. It's a problem that is that's at the root of our political system, and it's spreading like a rot through our democracy, and it's called corruption. Our political system, the one that's supposed to work for us, the American people, is broken. And it affects basically every issue that you and I care about. Healthcare, public education, the environment, you name it. How does this happen? I'm sorry, I'm really nervous. But it happens because politicians need a lot of money to run for office. To have a seat in the Senate, you have to raise $14,000 a day for 6 years. And if you win, that entire cycle starts all over again. So if you win, these politicians are spending 70% of their time fundraising instead of working for us, the American people. And because only a tiny fraction of Americans can actually afford to give these gigantic donations to politicians, politicians focus more on the very few Americans that can actually cut these gigantic checks instead of us. And again, we're talking about both sides of the aisle here are doing this.
I just thought that was interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah. Take that with a grain of salt.
Well, I mean, I just thought it was, $14,000
a day. I do agree with the fact that we have corruption, and I do agree with the fact that
But when was that?
because she said her movie was coming out in March.
I know. So I was like, was that like recently or was that like last March?
I don't know. It doesn't say. I'm trying to see if it says anything. It doesn't say exactly when it was. I don't know.
I do agree. I don't know. I would have to research how, like, as far as the fundraising and how much, but I do agree with the fact that there's corruption in that.
Well, and she
There is
wasn't.
influence.
Yeah, and I think what she's saying too.
She's probably not too far off in regards to the fundraising. I'll just go and tell you right now.
Yeah.
She's probably not. I mean, not too far off, even if she just pulled that out.
Well, I think
She's
if she said an
probably-
open statement, she's had to do her research. I don't think she's going to be reckless with
There's
that.
a lot of people that do that, actually.
Well,
Well,
There's a lot of people that will just throw things out there for their agenda.
I think what
Fact
she
or not.
she was
I'm not saying
yeah,
she did. I'm
yeah.
saying in general, there's people that
Well,
do
and
that.
I think too that again, I thought it kind of also is kind of a segue into saying, again, do your research on your people.
Yes.
Because she's saying that like, don't just go with just because you're one way or the other, or mom and
Right.
dad always voted this way. You need to do the research yourself and know about each candidate. And coming up tomorrow night is going to be
Right.
a big platform.
Oh, see, I took it as she's saying, hey, politics is corrupt, so pay attention.
Oh, see, I kind of took it as, yes, it is corrupt. I think she...
It is.
It is, and I think she was basically saying they are not working for us the way they should be, so please, I kind of took it as do your research, don't
Yes.
just vote party line. It's not a sports
Exactly.
team that requires your
Right, that's what
loyalty.
There you go.
she grew up
Right.
in a divided
Right.
household.
Yes, so
Right.
please
Right.
do your research, listen to your candidates, vote accordingly and nobody's going to vote the same way, I'm sure, but at least
Kind of
have
felt
an
like she was
education
saying,
best.
hey, wake up. Wake up, everybody. I love my country because things are not going in the right direction, people. Wake up.
Well,
and I think there may be some of that as well.
I mean,
I
don't, like I said, that's the reason why I was asking when it was recorded,
Yeah.
because I don't know if she's talking currently, like, hey.
but it would apply
I
to
think it
currently.
applies
I mean, it
currently
would
as
apply.
well.
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. That's what I'm saying. It applies, though, 100%. I mean, yes. I mean, there's a lot of people that want to wake up, that need to wake up, and I'm not even telling them to vote for somebody specifically.
But I
They just
think-
need to wake up.
Well, and she wasn't either. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like a team. Like, it's not like there's no candidates that's the Cincinnati Reds. You know what I mean? Well, I'm
Yeah.
saying that you have to be so loyal to. There's no candidate that's the Indianapolis Colts. There's no candidates that like I'm just showing loyalty to the Indianapolis Pacers. You know, good on my team.
The debate
Who
is
do?
tomorrow,
I do.
and a lot of people have been waiting for that moment.
And this is the time for people to really engage and listen.
yes.
I will say this, and I do think, and this I'll just go ahead and say his opinion. I think that it hurts that the front runner, current front runner of the GOP has decided that he's not going to show up.
And they were talking about that. Yeah.
And I think that I'm not his political advisor.
And he wouldn't listen to you if you were.
Right, he doesn't. Well, he wouldn't listen to his political advisor anyway. He does what he wants, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know the benefit from that. I guess he is feeling that he doesn't need to go because he's fine, and I think
Or he
that
might think there may be an assassination attempt on his life.
security is
Where did you come up with that? Where's your mind? Where are you at,
I'm just
Autumn?
saying, that's why
I mean,
just throwing that out there.
well, he's been
I don't
making
know.
public appearances, so I don't
I'm
think
just
he's...
saying, this is a big one.
Well, here's the thing though. This is one, but there's gonna be more.
You've been
There will
watching
be
The
more.
Bodyguard?
Never seen it.
And there,
Go away.
Kevin Costner, Whitney Houston.
Oh.
I know who they are.
Oh.
But no, it's just, I don't know. I think that he's doing a disservice to the voters in that sense. And I think that the people want to hear from him, and I think that they want to see him debate these other candidates and see how he carries himself and with them. And because if there's one thing I have learned, you talk about boots on the ground, and I have talked to the voters literally from here to South Carolina.
Yeah.
So
And
many
everywhere in
people.
between.
There's so many people that are voting in that GOP primary, but have no idea who they're voting for yet. And I'm not saying that
Yeah.
everybody does, but
Yeah.
there's so many people.
I don't know who I'm voting for yet.
I mean, and that's the consensus the synopsis, whatever you want to call it, that's what the main thing I was getting.
I want to hear what
is
people are saying.
I don't know. But I also have heard, I don't know who I'm voting for, but I do know who I'm not voting for. I will tell you that.
Mini, miny, mo.
So I will tell you that is what we are getting. Americans for Prosperity. We want to dip our hands into this primary
It's
so
usually
bad.
your toes, not your hands.
Well, our hands, toes are gross, so I prefer hands. We want to dip our hands, toes,
You always
whatever.
love when this little piggy went to the market.
That's hilarious.
Please don't touch my toes.
So fun. I don't want to get off sidetrack. Never mind.
No,
I'll
stay
tell you that-
focused,
I'll
stay
tell you that
focused.
after the air.
No, but I'm just saying, so we've not made endorsement yet. We're sitting on the sidelines just like everybody else, trying to see, because we need credibility. We need to, have reasons as to why we choose who we choose. We have not made endorsement yet, and quite frankly, if things don't change, we might not make an endorsement. We'd love to, though. This is the first time ever that we are getting involved. We're doing the work, trying to see where voters are at. Because I've said it before and I'll say again, Americans for Prosperity looks out for the voters and the
Right.
constituents. And so we're trying
You're
to feel...
definitely doing the research.
But I do
100%.
think that actually speaks volumes for you guys, though, that, hey, we are for the people, and at this time we can't really endorse a candidate until our research is done. Like, I think that does actually add some credibility to you guys, that, hey, we're just not on a whim throwing our
Right,
heart.
I mean, and we're
Nobody
we're
paid us off. Like
Right.
nobody.
Right,
voted
we
us
are
out.
literally, when I say boots are, I'm literally, I mean door to door,
Right. But
talking
that's
to
what I'm
these
saying.
voters.
I think that
Like, hey,
that adds to that credibility.
Right.
Like, okay,
Right.
yes, we are legitimately out here working for the people. We are taking the steps to work for the people. Work with us. Open
Yes.
your door.
open your door.
Talk to us.
Tell me all the things that you feel.
Yeah.
And you get really good responses, and you get some not so good responses. I mean, it's just the nature of the beast of it. You got to have a little thicker
I think
skin
so many
for some
people,
people.
with the inflation, I think there's so many people that are like,
Just waiting.
okay,
No, you're fine.
okay. It's like, what?
Just waiting.
Something behind me.
Yes.
The Loch Ness, or actually the
I don't know what that is.
you do too. You got to know who he is.
Okay.
Okay,
Focus,
go ahead. I'm
focus,
sorry.
Focus back, squirrel. Sorry. Okay, going back to this,
Circle
I
it
think
back,
that, yeah, I was circling the wagon, I'm coming, and I don't, where was I at anyway?
I'm sorry, I threw you off. And
Well, I
we
thought
were-
something was behind me, okay?
We were boots on the ground. We were doing the hard work.
Oh,
that-
I think that a lot of people have concerns. I think that, like, when you talk about families and you talk about people trying to, who are working hard and putting in 40, 50, 60 hours a week, and this is nothing that we can help, but you go to buy groceries. I mean, groceries alone are just like so much. And then if and then just the cost of living is so much.
it's
And I
going
don't, we'll talk Thursday about that, inflation and stuff, and just the higher prices that you're seeing in loans, you're seeing the stock markets, you're seeing all this stuff. And this is stuff that I think American people are saying, we don't know how to get a handle on this.
Well, and I think too, part of the American people are saying, why, this is just me. It's costing me more to live. I'm more concerned. Again, and this isn't anything of life, education or anything. I need my basic needs met before I can even care about anything bigger than that.
Absolutely.
And when my basic needs are not being met, why are we sending money to other countries when I can't even put food
Oh yeah,
on my
it
own table?
starts at home.
And that's the thing. So you have people who are curious about that, or you have people who are like, I don't even want to talk to you about politics because I'm too busy trying to feed my family, let alone pay attention to this stuff.
Well,
And I
absolutely.
think that's when things get slid in.
Well, I think that, and this is what I was telling the voters, is like, we've got to have, by we, I just mean the American people. I'm not saying the GOP.
Right.
I'm just saying literally everybody as a whole. You've got to recognize there's something wrong here. Like there is something.
Take off your rose-colored glasses, son.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've got to recognize there's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem that I'm scared with the GOP is that they're here, there, and they're everywhere. I don't know who I'm voting for. Well, I'm voting for this guy. I'm voting for this girl or this lady. I'm voting, and it's like, okay, that we're not going to win like that.
Yeah.
Like, So that's the reason why I think these debates hopefully will be very telling. I encourage everybody to watch them. I'm sad that the current front runner is not showing up. I'm hoping maybe between now and then he changes his mind. I actually think that former Governor Mike Pence or Vice President Pence came out and said that he hopes that he shows up as well. I just heard him say that. And I think that the candidates want him there. I think that the people, and I could be wrong, I think that a lot of people want him there.
Sure they do.
I think a good, healthy debate would be great for the constituents. I think that they deserve that. So I would encourage everybody to tune into that tomorrow. Watch it, maybe do some research before, check out who you want to see, do well. And some people might go in with the candidate they love and come out with a completely different candidate. That's why they do these debates. Like I said, it's a service, again, another service to the constituents. So I would say as a voter that you should watch it.
Do the research for sure. Definitely. Yeah. All right, wonderful. Well, thank you, Angel Purlee, Americans for Prosperity. And if they want to know more how to get involved or be a part.
Yes, we're hiring. We're taking on volunteers. We are AmericansForProsperity.org, Americans for Prosperity Indiana on any social media thread. And also you can just contact me directly, Angel Purlee, and I can get you hooked into the system with us. And we'd love to have you. Right now, like I said, we're really involved. We've also endorsed Mike Braun for governor. So if you're looking for something a little more state level, we have lots of stuff going on within the state as well. But if you're looking to get involved on that federal level, you can also do that as well. So we have many opportunities, many different things, many different personalities, and you can fit in somewhere, I'm sure.
Absolutely wonderful. All right, Autumn Scott Hall, let's get our sponsors. Thanks.
We have wonderful sponsors: Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Teas and Tumblers, Fox Purley Wealth Management, Leader One Financial, and Fantastic Sam's.
All right, and everyone have the best day ever. Terrific Tuesday. Thanks, guys.
Happy Tuesday.
From South Bend to Evansville, and from Vincennes to Richmond, all over Hoosier country. Catch Indiana University football all season long.
He gets away. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown!
The Hoosiers kick off the season against Big Ten foe Ohio State Saturday, September 2nd on the Neal Tire and Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
This is Becky White from Wslm, and I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Are you ready for some football and fantastic deals on wheels? John Jones Auto Group is here to kickstart your season with unbeatable savings at all 4 of our locations. That's right, we're conveniently located in Salem, Corden, Greenville, and Scottsburg. Score big this football season and drive away a winner with John Jones Auto Group. Our dedicated team is committed to helping you find the perfect vehicle that suits both your style and your budget. Whether you're looking for a tough and versatile truck to tackle any challenge, or sleek and fuel-efficient sedan to zip through traffic like a star player, we've got you covered. Plus, don't overlook our certified pre-owned vehicles that offer affordable reliability. Get ready to do a happy touchdown dance because we're offering incredible finance options. Our finance team will work their magic to secure the best rates and terms tailored to your needs. Touchdown! And there's more. John Jones Auto Group is offering game-changing incentives, lease specials, and low APRs. Make this the perfect time to drive home, a deal you won't find anywhere else. Don't fumble this opportunity. Visit John Jones Auto Group today at any of our 4 locations. Or you can check us out online at johnjonesautogroup.com. And remember, you see so many because they paid so little.
Fantastic Sam's Cut and Color is hiring stylists. If you're driven, creative, and ready to make an impact, then we're looking for you. We offer competitors.
Two conservative, heterosexual, gun-toting, football-loving, evangelical Christian white men. In other words, the 2 most dangerous men in America, Rick and Bubba.
With a loaded gun, I was scared of all the things I've done. Yeah, I know I'm not the only go, 6.5 minutes past the hour. We are here from the No Name Studio, located in Sweet Home, Alabama, but it goes out to the world on a variety of platforms, including America's boldest radio stations on the Rick and Bubba Radio Network. Adding 3 new markets coming up this fall. Be looking for that. But you can also get us on all sorts of streaming formats by watching our YouTube channel, by listening to our TuneIn app, that 24/7 Rick and Bubba channel there, or by, and then if you want to catch archives, the YouTube channel gives you the archive every day. Our podcast channel gives you the archives every day. And both the podcast channel and the YouTube channel even give you a best of hour, and so does Blaze TV. If you're a Blaze TV subscriber, and believe it or not, Bubba, there's still some terrestrial and cable TV stations that show the best of hour as well.
Oh, that's great.
So you can find all that at rickandbubba.com. Bubba, how are you doing? Welcome back, buddy.
I'm good. I'm glad to be here, and thank all of you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, approaching year number 30. Year number 30. I see the merchandise department trying to gather info from us about our 30 years.
Yep.
On that note, our 30th birthday will be in January if we're all still here.
Which will actually begin our 31st year.
Correct.
Isn't that wild?
Yep. So we'll celebrate 30 years we've been doing this. So anyway, we're looking at some things that we're going to be doing, but coming up this Thursday, it's a new series on Rick and Bubba University, the podcast, and it's letters from the audience. So Bubba and I, how many do you think? We scratched what percentage do you think the last time we did it?
Oh, I don't know, 20, 30% maybe. And I've got more since then that people wanted to ask, and more in-depth questions about other oddities of the show.
Yeah, so we'll do that again this Thursday. So this weekend it'll be more letters from the audience, and if you want to get one in before then to be considered, just email that to speedy@rickandbubba.com and specify that you want it to be on the podcast. Doesn't mean it'll make it, but and it doesn't matter if we're doing a playoff. If you come up with a better discussion than even something that was sent last time, we'll move yours to the front. So do that if you want it, and we'll do that. And matter of fact, I was talking to Mom and Dad yesterday, Greg, and Mom said that she has just discovered Rick and Bubba University, the podcast.
Oh, really?
And Mom is very savvy. Can I tell you this story about Mom?
She can get around.
From yesterday. She's very, very. I call her high tech Nana. She is very savvy. As a matter of fact, let me tell you what happened. Hilarious. I didn't know this. When I heard this, I was looking at my mom, who's 81. Is that right?
81.
And I'm looking at her, and I'm going, well, how about you? She goes, well, I found this new thing y'all got, this Rick and Bubba University, and I was watching, and so I think I'm gonna go back and watch all the other ones. And I said, yeah, that'd be great, Mom. I said, there's it's all over the road. She goes, well, you heard what happened with me and Amazon. And
I know
said,
this.
And I said, no, Mom, I don't know what happened. Well, they usually do a good job. And I said, yes. She goes, well, I ordered something. I don't know if it was for the wedding coming up in October or something.
She was considering wearing.
Something she was considering wearing. Well, it came to her and it wasn't right. And when she went to send it back, they said, well, this came from
China.
It was one day she told me Japan, and now the lady she's saying China. Was it China?
China.
And they said this.
Well, she's been pretty consistent with China.
Okay, she hit me with a couple of Japan.
May have been Korea, for all we know.
But anyway, so she said, I'm going to send this back. She said normally they'll pay for it to be sent back if it wasn't right. And he said, well, this company, they don't do that. So it's going to cost you over $100 to send this back.
So
he said my suggestion is you just sell it. So my mom, have you heard the latest?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So Mom, who's the high tech Nana, well, she goes on there and gives them a bad review.
Uh-oh.
And she said, I took time to give a bad review. I said, you gave a company a bad review online? I sure did. She goes, and guess what? They called me immediately.
Whoa, really?
And he said, not only did they say, hey, we're sorry, we will give you $50 if you'll take that down, an additional $50.
Yeah.
My mother has caused a company to call and say, will you please take that bad review down, and we'll pay you $50 to take it down.
I'd never give bad reviews online. Maybe I need to start
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's all I could think of is there may be something to this.
Yeah.
I didn't realize bad reviews had that kind of weight. I mean, this is my mother living in a retirement community.
She got her money back for the original purchase from Amazon.
Have you heard
what? She's got the $50. But
did you hear about what happened with $50? She said, well, I noticed that one of the agreements, if I took it down, that I was not allowed to put up reviews for a while, so I just took my money back and didn't take the $50 because I want to be able to give a bad review if I want to. And I said, Mom, are you telling me a company in China got with you and gave you money to take down a bad review about him? She goes, absolutely they did.
Sure did.
My mother. And I didn't know what to do with that.
Rick, for about 3 days when I called her, what are you doing? Well, I've been talking to Amazon. You have, yep. Been in there all morning.
I'm going to tell you, you better watch her. If she's learned how to use the, you know what she said at one time? I'm not making this up, okay? She said, I hope I get the name right, Greg. Correct me if I got it wrong, because I know you've heard it too. She goes, well, you know, I got in a customer service chat with Nehemiah.
Nehemiah, yeah.
And I said, Mom, are you talking about Nehemiah the prophet? She goes, no, Nehemiah with that company.
Yeah, she's been chatting with Nehemiah.
She goes, I said, you got into a chat room and got customer service from Nehemiah?
That's funny.
And she goes, oh yeah, well Nehemiah, he knew I was serious. And I said, well yeah, after your customer review, everybody knew you were serious.
It's $50, take it down.
Yeah, and so so my mom gets in video chats with customer service people, puts out bad reviews, and gets refunds, and even gets additional money if she will stop dogging them on their customer reviews.
Yeah.
Did you know that was that big a deal?
No, I really
yeah,
didn't.
I mean,
Bob kept waiting on her to give up.
I do know this, when I order stuff, and I get something and it's prompt and it's what I ordered and all that, I like to go and give them, you know, how many stars? I forget. 5 stars on there. And I'll click on it, and then it wants you to write something about it.
I know.
And I'll say,
yeah, can't I just click 5
and then
stars?
I usually go, product delivered as advertised.
Good job.
Then it says, we need more. And finally, I'll just exit out of it. I go, look, I ain't writing a book.
No.
Every time
Just
I
let
order
me
something,
pick the star.
if I got a problem, I'll complain about it.
And I want to say this too, and I know why y'all are doing it. And please don't take this as being mean, because you know that's not my nature to come across as being.
No.
You know, and apparently, as Jerry Seinfeld said, and I give him credit, it was an incredible line that I never thought about, but that's why he's good at what he does. He said he didn't even know he had a tone until he got married. I didn't know I had a tone. And he said apparently one thing that women point out when you marry them is that you actually have a tone. I don't like your tone, and so apparently I can have a tone.
Okay.
So I don't want to have that tone. But do y'all feel like? And I know customer service is so bad, so that's why we're doing this. And I just have a hard time being pressured to give 5 stars for somebody that just met the expectations of our arrangement.
What did they do above and beyond Call of Duty?
So like I ordered from either DoorDash or Uber Eats.
Okay.
You got my food to me somewhere around the time y'all said y'all were. I tipped you for it. You gave me the food, or you left it at my door, and you drove away. Well, that's our expectations.
Yeah,
I'm not sure that's a 5-star performance.
You know what it is?
Nowadays,
if they do it right, I think they're like, see, I didn't mess it up.
Right. But does that really warrant a standing ovation?
No,
I mean,
it doesn't.
I always give them high marks if they just get it there and it's not turned upside down, not spilt, they turned around in the right place, didn't run over a bush. I know. You know, I don't mind doing that.
But isn't that kind of a low bar? I mean,
it's like
if I'm going to give,
you did what you're supposed to.
Yeah, this thing of, and of course now we were raised differently. We were raised by parents that really didn't think you should receive accolades for just meeting the basic requirements of what you're supposed to do.
Right.
If you went above that, now that's different.
Let's say
if all of a sudden the Dasher, I look out there and the Dasher's got a lawnmower.
Yes.
Okay, and the Dashers
or
a rake, and or they moved my trash cans back down from the road.
Maybe you come in, put shelves up in my garage.
Like that, maybe offered some sort of, they give me a hot towel.
With me and Ham, so we're just glad they don't break down in the driveway.
Well, that's what I mean.
Wow.
Is that ever get removed, Helms?
Yeah, it took 24 hours. And
how did they have to? Was there something wrong with the truck?
2 tow trucks.
Was there something wrong with the truck? What was this thing? A 2-cylinder?
I've never. I got to be careful here. We and for those of you that we told the company to take their time, that they were not like they asked us over and over. We'll get it out tonight if we need to, and blah blah blah. And we were like, whatever y'all need to do. Evidently, the tow truck company they used was out, had a lot of business, and that was fine. But it was just a truck like we got with a cab on it.
Okay, and they couldn't get out of your driveway.
It
wouldn't pull, right? And the tires were spinning, but they weren't bald.
Correct. I even looked at the tires when I got home that day, and they didn't look bald at all. Now I'm telling you, our driveway's steep.
I got it.
But I've never like if it rains, I have to put my truck in 4-wheel drive.
I got that.
It will not go up.
But what I'm saying, you didn't see.
But it wasn't
anything-
raining. That's another thing.
Well,
It
you
was dry as a
yeah, I
bone.
heard you talk about.
Yeah.
You didn't see anything abnormal.
No.
About trucks of very similar that always got out of your driveway.
And these trucks have gone up and down my driveway hundreds of times.
Right. Something.
Even with this company.
So that vehicle had some sort of problem.
Evidently.
Yeah. But it's gone now.
It is.
Right.
It was about 24 hours, maybe 27.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I think I'm just saying that some of these
I'm with
accolades, some of this standing ovation should be going above and beyond, not just meeting what we're all paying for.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you don't have to go above and beyond, but I'm not sure. But we'll be right back.
Rick and Bubba.
Looking for peace of mind when it comes to your car's performance? Look no further than our friends at CarShield. With plans for every budget, CarShield offers protection plans that cover more parts than ever before. Whether your car has 5,000 miles or 150,000 miles, plus they offer plans that come with roadside assistance 24/7, courtesy towing, and rental car options. Call CarShield today at 800-465-6550 to save 20% on your plan. 800-465-6550 or go to carshield.com/Bubba. Our friends at Field of Greens just got one of the best testimonials. Listen to this. I've been taking Field of Greens, and this is my second time my doctor has danced into the room praising my blood results. Credit where credit's due. Thank you, Field of Greens. Field of Greens can't promise your doc will dance into the room, but they can promise your doctor will notice your improved health or your money back. Let's get you started with 15% off. Go to fieldofgreens.com. Use the promo code Bubba